In the para-triathlon world, everyone has such a unique story, overcome such hurdles in their life. Our triathlon really opens your eyes to the world out there and the challenges people face. My name's Tom Williamson. I'm a PTS5 para-triathlete for Ireland. PTS5 is kind of for mild impairments, so people with like mild lower limb impairments or hand or arm. So with me, I've got a severed Achilles tendon and a partial amputation of my left foot, just from an accident when I was younger with a lawnmower. I was out in the grass, just kicking a ball about or whatever, while my dad was cutting the grass, and then next thing I knew, I was just under the lawnmower. Skin grafts to kind of somewhat reconstruct it, because anatomically it's completely wrong. So it's just my tib and fib. I don't actually have a heel. I overcompensate on one side or the other, so if you see me run, I run with quite a distinct hobble. Walk with a bit of a limp as well. So my right side really overcompensates, so everything gets very tight in the right side, which kind of causes that to also get more niggly. So it's just constantly staying on top of stretching and mobility and just recovering. So on my right foot, I have a tattoo off a lawnmower, a man pushing a lawnmower, stick man. But it's kind of just to symbolise, have a bit of fun with the fact that I'm maybe a little bit more unique. Yeah, you've just got to be positive and just take life as it is, and just because I've got a bit of a funny foot, run with a hobble, and I have one leg shorter, weaker and all that sorts. I mean, everything's still out there and I'm still able to do it. It's just finding ways around it, and there's always something you can do. It started maybe when I was probably like 5. I was maybe getting a bit of a belly on me, and my mum wanted me to get a bit of fitness going, because I couldn't walk the length of myself. I couldn't walk the main street without having to sit down, just because weight bearing and stuff, because I'd been in a wheelchair prior to that. So I was all kind of, it was tough. So my mum decided to throw me in the swimming pool, the local club, just to kind of shift a few pounds, I guess. And from then, just snowballed. Next thing I was cycling, because it's also non-weight bearing. And then my neighbour up the road let me a bike, and he was like, "Oh, you're 16, you can do a triathlon." So I was like, "Oh, I'll give it a go." Snowballed a bit further, enjoyed it. And at the end of a race, someone thought I had a running injury, maybe, and then I was like, "No, I've had this running injury for a wee while now." I think they were a bit caught off guard, but then they brought up, maybe you should consider para-triathlon. So I kind of approached it, and I was like, "Oh, maybe not." And then again, someone else approached me, a university coach, and I was like, "Right, I'll go for it." So maybe a few years ago, I decided to take the step into para-triathlon. I mean, the opportunities that's came from it, like, and the experiences, I wouldn't have changed it for the world. I've had quite a short career in para-triathlon, I suppose. Winning a World Cup medal a few months ago was certainly a highlight, but I think overall, as a highlight, just the experience you get, the friends you make, and just the kind of exploring of the sport and things like that. That's kind of all just one big highlight for me. I'm just enjoying finding out more about myself. I know we're out here in Medalist and we're training with people, and it might not look like we're back in Ireland, but the concept's still the same. Training with people makes it way easier, way more enjoyable, building relationships, building friendships. Ireland's is camaraderie and just togetherness is next level, and it makes just competing, training and even the coffee stops mid-ride way more enjoyable.